Hi, it's David from Real Food for Life again. Yesterday we rode the day 3 leg of our Hands Across the Water Ride to Provide 2021. We rode from Ballymore through to Dubbo, and it was absolutely magnificent. Some of the scenery was beautiful. It was only a short leg, meant to have been about 56 kilometres. We ended up doing an extra 10 due to a missed turn at one stage, but it was fantastic. Yeah, absolutely beautiful day. Sun was shining, and it was nothing better than riding through the New South Wales countryside. Today we're in at Dubbo. It is a rest day, and it has rained. Sydney, Brisbane, etc. They've copped an absolute drenching currently, and out in Dubbo it started today. I believe it's going to be somewhere around 80 millimetres tomorrow, which is going to make it a fun ride as we ride from Dubbo to Wellington. But it's all worth it. We're doing this for the charities I mentioned the last couple of videos. The charity Hands Across the Water started after the Boxing Day tsunami by an Australian gentleman who was with the Federal Police at the time, and he went over to Thailand to help with the identification of the bodies. After that, he came back and he started fundraising to build the first orphanage that Hands opened up, which was down at Cowlack, and housed some 30-odd children. Today, they look after 350 children per night, as well as some of the families as well. They support families and local communities as well. So it's not just the original 30-odd children. Many of those have now grown up. One of them is actually the manager now down at the original Cowlack orphanage game. He runs that now for the charity. And normally we'd be doing our bike ride. Normally it's 800 kilometres in 8 days through Thailand in January. And as I mentioned before, due to COVID, that wasn't possible. Hence the reason we're doing the first one in Australia. And it's just going fantastic so far. The group of 15 of us who are doing it, I've known some of them for a while. I've ridden with some before. Others are brand new to the ride, and we all just harmonise and everything gets together really well. So it's something that's well and truly worth it, even if there's going to be a bit of rain, or many would say more than a bit of rain the next few days. It's going to be well and truly worth it. So we're more than halfway through the 460 kilometres. We've got 3 more days, and we head off tomorrow. So, fingers crossed, we don't need kayaks or canoes instead of our bikes tomorrow, but it certainly looks like that may well be the case. I mentioned a few days ago that I'd meal prepared, and I've done exactly the same thing today in the hotel room during the rest day. I went down the street, picked up some Kransky sausages. They were from Aldi, and I know they're very low carb. I think they're about 0.7 grams of carbs per 100 grams. So I picked up a few packs of those, picked up some eggs. I already had a plastic container, and with a little bit of cream with the eggs, I made scrambled eggs in the microwave, and then I've got the Kranskys. I did warm those up just to cook them through a little bit more. I pre-packed them into my little containers, and they'll go in the esky and they'll be ready for whenever I need them during the ride. And to date, I haven't needed them before the lunch break. I've had heaps of energy and feeling fantastic. I've even considered, continuing not to eat and just do 1 meal a day, maybe one of these next few days. I'm unsure, but more than likely I will eat. It is still the social thing. So, when everyone else is having their lunch and me sitting there not having it isn't as social. So I do that at breakfast time. I'll just have my black coffee. But lunchtime's a little bit different. So more than likely I will continue to have my lunches with them. Last night we were out at a burger place, and again, it wasn't. Everyone else had their normal burgers. My burgers were fairly ordinary, unfortunately. They did have fillers in them, and they covered them as much as I asked for a naked burger. They covered it with mustard and cheese. With cheese was okay, but mustard, cheese and sauce. So So it was a matter of me sort of scraping off what I didn't want, and the burgers weren't that flash. So in the end, I on the way back to the hotel, walking back to the hotel, I did go past McDonald's, and I went in and just bought 3 quarter pounder patties, being that they are 100% meat. There's no fillers in them, etc. And so I had 3 of those for dinner last night on the way back to the hotel. I checked my bloods this morning, and I was 4.1 for my blood sugars and 0.7 for my ketones. So, I know well and truly that even though I'd done a lot of exercise yesterday, so blood sugars would have been low. Having something like a McDonald's burger as an emergency, and that's the only time I've had it so far, didn't knock me out of ketosis and didn't throw my blood sugars everywhere. Anyway, we're out for dinner tonight as well. We're off to a Thai restaurant, and again, I'll find something to eat. There won't be an issue with that. I have my meals prepped for the rest of the week during the day, and everything is wonderful in sunny Dubbo, or not quite so sunny. Anyway, I will post again tomorrow night after we arrive at Wellington, and hopefully, the floods haven't got us. Have a great day and stay healthy. Cheers, bye.